Visakha Sutta, Visakha. I have heard that on one occasion the Blessed One was staying near Savatthi at the eastern monastery, the palace of Megharaj's mother. And on that occasion a dear and beloved grandson of Visakha, Megharaj's mother, had died. So Visakha, Megharaj's mother, her cloth wet, her hair wet, went to the Blessed One in the middle of the day, and on arrival, having bowed down to him, sat to one side. As she was sitting there, the Blessed One said to her, "Why have you come here, Visakha? Your cloth wet, your hair wet, in the middle of the day." When this was said, she said to the Blessed One, "My dear and beloved grandson has died. This is why I have come here, my cloth wet, my hair wet, in the middle of the day. Visakha, would you like to have as many children and grandchildren as there are people in Savatthi?" "Yes, Lord, I would like to have as many children and grandchildren as there are people in Savatthi." "But how many people in Savatthi die in the course of a day?" "Sometimes 10 people die in Savatthi in the course of a day, sometimes 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Sometimes one person dies in Savatthi in the course of a day. Savatthi is never free from people dying. So what do you think, Visakha? Would you ever be free of wet cloth and wet hair?" "No, Lord, enough of my having so many children and grandchildren." "Visakha, those who have 100 dear ones have 100 sufferings. Those who have 90 dear ones have 90 sufferings. Those who have 80, 70, 60, 40, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Those who have one dear one have one suffering. Those who have no dear ones have no sufferings. They are free from sorrow, free from stain, free from lamentation, I tell you." Then, on realizing the significance of that, the Blessed One on that occasion exclaimed, "The sorrows, lamentations, the many kinds of suffering in the world exist dependent on something dear. They don't exist. When there's nothing dear, and thus blissful and sorrowless are those for whom nothing in the world is anywhere dear. So one who aspires to the stainless and sorrowless should not make anything dear in the world anywhere."